All right, guys. Hey, I'm Blizzard Planet. This is Self Friendship Podcast first birthday episode. And what we're doing is we're putting an incense candle in the spirit of Bali to celebrate. And of course, sparkles in the spirit of the sparkly peanut butter that is to come. There was no peanut butter readily available. I only have peanuts, and I didn't really want to just eat peanuts. I wanted sparkly protein cheesecake. And I wanted to share the moment. I already put white on. I wanted to share the moment with you guys by putting the sparkles on together. Yay! So cute. Okay, now we do gold, and then we call it a birthday. Yay! Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to, here's a peanut butter ring. Us. Happy birthday to your Self Friendship Podcast. Happy birthday to us. Yay! And for those of you listening, hi. You can't see it, but I hope you'll check out the video because there's a beautiful, sparkly protein cheesecake waiting for you to witness. You can't blow out the incense because that's not how incense works. So this is hilarious. I just thought it would be cute, and it is. Okay, we made a wish. Now we eat. Yay! This cheesecake's so good. I didn't eat it yet when I said that, but I've had it before. That's why I thought it. Yummy, yummy. I'm actually really hungry. 1 second. By the way, these sparkles are plant-based, kosher, vegan, all the things from my sparkle supplier in the UK. Woohoo! They'll be working with us for the sparkly peanut butter that is soon to come. But for right now, we're eating protein cheesecake with blueberries and imaginary peanut butter and an incense. Are we having fun? Soon, we will fly the peanut butter jet. Okay. Yay! We finished the celebratory cheesecake. Let's move on. All right. Now that we've celebrated Self Friendship Podcast's first birthday with celebratory sparkles, incense, and a protein cheesecake, let's get started. Hey, I'm Blizzard Planet. Imagine this. You hopped on the band rocket, and now you're on Planet Butter, a world made of sparkly peanut butter, and Blissi, the disco ball of self-reflection, the Queen of Planit Butter, is whirling around in her transforming convertible. Eastern philosophy says no ego. Western philosophy is driven by ego. Planet Butter's philosophy says take responsibility for your ego. Our ego is our luxury. It's what makes us human. On Planet Butter, we take responsibility for our burps. We take responsibility for our ego and lead with our intuition, what I call Intucentricism, centering on personal expansion rooted in self-friendship, the daily practice of embracing, understanding, and enjoying ourselves, with the inevitable impact of societal expansion. You're tuning in to Self Friendship Podcast, where playfulness meets societal reflection, where we take a step objective as we critically think, creatively think, and optimistically approach life through my theory of self-friendship, to consciously create your world, your planet. Thanks for joining me in my 52nd birthday episode. I'm so happy. That's so cool. Okay. Happy first birthday, Self Friendship Podcast. Some of what I'll be sharing includes my answer to last week's question of the week, a perspective dance with overthinking and worrying, benefits of breath play in water, a wonder about food in sunlight, how to show up empowered 100% of the time. And as always, a brand new question at the end for all of us to self-reflect and self-connect and email me, selffriendshippodcast@gmail.com. My answer to last week's question of the week, which was, what's something you've experienced recently that you now appreciate as convenient, even though you initially saw it as inconvenient? Okay, this is a little crazy. So the villa I've been living in for 4+ months was rented out for 1 week at the end of December, even though I have a month-to-month stay. And instead of the owner, who I'm actually quite close with, instead of their family canceling the other booking, given that I live here, he asked me to move out for the 1 week, which is absolutely insane. So for a split second, I was like, damn, that's inconvenient. But because of how insane it is and how skillful my self-friendship practice is, I immediately shifted into, ooh, adventure. Uni obviously has some big magic coming my way, so we embrace what the uni is presenting us with now, being the owner asking me to leave for 1 week. And we remind ourselves, uni's got it. Following that, a note on circumstances out of our control. So we understand that inconveniencing ourselves when it's in our best interest is not an inconvenience at all. Aligned with that, circumstances entirely out of our control are always in our best interest, much like my villa situation. That's why I don't care. Obviously, something cooler is happening. I'm so excited. I don't even know why. That's the thing, guys. I don't need to know why. I'm genuinely so excited. This is when I start to happy cry, and it's already happening because I'm just so excited because I give my whole heart to Planit Butter and I work my ass off. And it's always something Planit Butter related. The uni is so cool. I literally have happy tears. Okay. Okay. Circumstances entirely out of our control are always in our best interest. It's up to us to take the action that reflects our understanding of that. Much like my example in the previous answer to the question of the week. You see? And if you're watching, look at my freaking face. Happy tears. That's the level of relentless optimism we're working with here. And that's what I hope to inspire you to cultivate for you. Now, self-friendship, quality friendships. I told my friend Heather at Heather Thrills, the #1 boxing and yoga instructor in the world, if someone paid me, this is what I said to her, if someone paid me $1 million today, I'd give her 500K. And she said, I'll invest it right back into Planit Butter. That's literally the best answer a friend could ever give. If your friends say anything else, get rid of them. Hi, Heather. Okay. Now, Blizzard's Dictionary snippet, aware-vivacious. As a loving reminder, I make up words in the spirit of creativity rooted in my theory of self-friendship. Every other Sunday, I share a new word, its definition, and a silliest anecdote using the term or how I arrived at its creation. Silliest means playful with sincere intent. The most recent word alert was aware-vivacious. It's an adjective. The definition is cultivating awareness of one's consciousness. And now here's a little bit of the anecdote. It's a choice, and it can be instantaneously integrated. Some people will tell you to watch your thoughts or be an observer, and I'm agreeing, but A more Planit Butter actionable method to becoming aware-vacious is to say, next, every time you choose to recognize that you are in control of the flow of your thoughts. When you say, next, you will think of me, hi, and then you might giggle. And then you will already be approximately 12 thoughts further along in your flow by default of making yourself laugh and thinking of me. Because it takes approximately 3 seconds to say, next, hee hee hee, and think of me. And statistically speaking, humans have about 6,000 thoughts per day, which breaks down to about 4 thoughts per second, which means 3 seconds of next, hee hee hee, Blizzard Planet, brings you to about 12 thoughts. And you're on your way to being the most aware, vivacious person you can be. So fun. Okay. Now, a perspective dance with daydreaming. Daydreaming is the unconscious form of visualization. Sit with that one for a second. And as we know, what we focus on expands. So whatever we're unconsciously visualizing, we're giving attention to and therefore expanding it. Now that we've just cultivated awareness around this, I can pretty much guarantee the next time you're daydreaming, you'll think of me again. Obviously, I want you guys to think about me. And then my hope is you'll ask yourself, is whatever I'm daydreaming about something I'm enthusiastic about giving my attention toward? Yes or no? That answer will tell you your boundaries, the first core method to activating your self-friendship. Then you theoretically will respect your boundaries, become more confident in doing so, and sustain or reconnect with your alignment and carry on your merry way. Merry Christmas, almost. Which brings us to another perspective dance with overthinking or worrying. We could view both of these things and anything of the like as forms of visualization too. Maybe this perspective could be a refreshing way to nurture yourself into chilling about whatever is on your mind. So say you catch yourself overthinking or worrying about something, and then you're like, ooh, I'm visualizing a lot of not cool stuff. I don't like that. And then you get another opportunity to say, next, think of me, and then giggle. And you'll already be 12 thoughts further in. Okay. She's so silly, guys. Okay. I'm so giddy because I'm so excited for no reason. That's the thing. I'm excited to be alive, and I'm excited about my self-friendship practice. It's so cool. Uni, there's magic. I could just feel it. It's so crazy. Okay. Are you guys with me? I'm with me. I hope you are too. Okay. So basically, you catch yourself worrying or overthinking. In catching yourself, you're already doing great. So then you say, oh, I don't like that I'm not enthusiastic about these thoughts. And then you say, oh, next. See, I already forgot myself. So that's how it's going to go for you. You're going to be caught in a tizzy. And then you're going to go, okay, tizzy, this does not make me feel enthusiastic. And then you're going to go, next. And then you'll giggle. And then you'll think of me. And then you'll already be on to whatever the next thing is. Yay. Now, the benefits of breath play in water. Another glorious example of not so unique ideas, unique arrivals. Here's one of my many ideas where I had the pleasure of discovering there's a whole bunch of other people who have also thought of this and have even studied it. So as part of my self-friendship practice, I intuitively thought it would be fun, cool, and probably beneficial for reasons beyond that to practice my breath play, as I call it, submerged in water. My head is not in the water, that is. I am just sitting in water. Okay. So I've been doing this for about 5 months and I absolutely love it. I practice my breath play in my pool. Sometimes, it's not all the time. And I have a little bench situation and I do ice baths daily where I practice as well. So I've been really excited to share this with you. Here are the scientific benefits of doing breath play while submerged in water. Sparkles on my finger. Stress resilience. Ice baths combined with breath play boost stress tolerance and parasympathetic activation, while warm water, like my pool, thank you, pool, aids recovery and relaxation. It also, breath play submerged in water also enhances relaxation. The water pressure stimulates the vagus nerve, deepening relaxation and reducing stress. And better circulation and lung function. Hydrostatic pressure and cooler temperatures improve blood flow, oxygen efficiency, and respiratory health. And lastly, it helps increase focus. The sensory isolation and buoyancy of water enhance mindfulness and concentration during breath play. Yay! Now, a wonder about food in sunlight. I love looking at fruit and veggies in sunlight because the colors are so luscious and magical and incredible, and it genuinely brings me so much joy and satisfaction. I figured since food is of the earth and we all exist because of the sun, thank you, sun, the joy I feel when staring at this food must be doing something cool to the chemical stuff inside my body. So I eventually looked it up after I held space for my wonder. There actually are not any studies specifically on the benefits of staring at food in sunlight. So, if anyone wants to start the science experiment with me, I would love to be part of the experimental group. Thank you. Now, a perk of being best friends with yourself. When you're best friends with yourself, there is nothing that anybody can do to get between you and you. Fucking awesome. Guys, do you understand how valuable that is? You go, don't care, don't care, don't care. I got it. Boom. And you also have amazing external relationships. But you also are always centered and have amazing relationships because of being best friends with yourself. Self freaking friendship. Yay! Now, how to avoid midlife crises or other crises. So yeah, obviously my answer is self-friendship, the daily practice of embracing, understanding, and enjoying ourselves. And of course, I'm going to take it a step objective to invite all of us to consider that this concept of a midlife or whatever type of crisis about our existentialism is from multi-generations of people who honestly didn't have the luxury of the internet. We have incredible access to relating to other human beings and each other's experiences as resources for self-reflecting and self-connecting for free. This access can inspire us to take responsibility for our life in such a way that there would never be such a thing as an existential crisis. We have the luxury of witnessing these generations of people freaking out about their life choices, essentially going against their intuition entirely and merely surviving in their contracted, unexpressed versions of themselves. Not entirely practicing self-friendship because they don't fully know how. Their parents didn't or don't know how. They didn't have access to each other. We have the access. We have the choice to be aware-vivacious. See what I did there? Again, aware-vivacious is cultivating awareness of one's consciousness. Now, how to show up empowered 100% of the time. This is super short, super sweet, super simple. Ready? Treat everything like a guarantee. That's it. Now, a party of one. As a loving reminder, party of one means having fun with oneself, for oneself, as oneself. Anywhere, everywhere, no matter who's there. We become our party of one by consistently practicing self-friendship. Each episode, I share little tidbits from my life that happened thanks to me showing up in the world as my party of one. So I've been doing really silly flips and stuff in my pool as my mini work break and practicing my cartwheel on my non-dominant side, as we do. It's fun, it's challenging, and the flips make me giggle. The ideal combo. Fun, challenging, giggling. Now, a tip for becoming more expansive. This is a very Planit Butter tip, of course. Literally, walk even one step somewhere new each day. This can literally be half a step to the left of a garbage can that you pass every single day. I dare you, just go a little closer to that garbage can in the spirit of expansiveness. Do it when your intuition inspires you to. Check in with your sensations after, and then take action aligned with how you feel. Spread your energy, increase your expansiveness. Now, a note on perspective dancing. For the sake of awareness, my perspective dancing, take responsibility for your burps. Sorry, Mom. Okay. My perspective dancing is playing with the truth. The truth can be seen in many ways. My aim is to acknowledge the empowering and fun choices that we have. And now, a note on throwing things out. I get very excited every time I throw something out because I'm creating energetic space in my existence and practicing letting go. It's a physical expression of release, and it's empowering, especially when we bring awareness to it. Practicing being aware vivacious. Quick example. I had a contract that I printed out and held on to for a bit as I was waiting for a response from the company who sent it, as we had discussed a collaboration. By the time they responded, they didn't acknowledge their extreme delay in responding, and the additional circumstances that they responded under made me not want to work with them at all, which reminded me I had the contract, and then I got super excited to throw it out, and it felt awesome to do it. My excitement also affirmed to me that not working with them is in my best interest and sustains my alignment. Self-friendship. Now, a self-friendship article snippet, creating options to follow our intuition. If we think there's only one option for something and it doesn't intuitively or sensationally feel like the best option, as per the Planit Butter Jet ring of consciousness, as in it doesn't feel like it's in our best interest, then it's not in alignment, as per the 3 core methods to activate our self-friendship. We literally always know what is in our best interest. Yes, always. Even if we pretend for a split second that we don't know or defend why what we know isn't in our best interest might be, we know. And the fact that we're defending or justifying what might be shows us everything we need to know. So, what do? We got to bring it back to the 3 core methods to activate our self-friendship. Boundaries, confidence, alignment. Let's play this out, and I'll say this as if it's myself. Read or listen to the full audio article on planitbutter.substack.com. Now, a note on upgrades. I've shared about the willingness to upgrade quite a lot. Today, I want to talk about the actual upgrade. We preach what we practice here on Planet Butter, so I'll tell you about my upgrades. Much like a software update on a computer, I need to entirely shut down and restart as I download my upgrade from the universe. I know it might sound a little crazy, but hear me out. I'm a human, which means I'm entirely made up of energy. So my upgrades are always energetic upgrades. The other day, I woke up my grateful and happy little self, but my energy was depleted from the second my smile grazed my face. Like my body just said, stay and lay. So I literally did not leave my villa for a split second that day. I ordered a healthy little burrito, protein pancakes, said hey to the advocates and subscribers of Planet Butter's Instagram, and I prioritized all money-making things related to Planet Butter exclusively by order of what excited me most. I also mostly did not work that day, which is hilarious to say after what I just shared with you. But I was in bed by 2:30 p.m., napped for 2 hours, created art for the upgraded Party of One book, which I will be telling you a little bit more about at the end, wrote in my little notebook, ordered some quinoa pesto pasta and broccoli, and I went right on back to sleep. That was my upgrade. And now we continue to watch the magic unfold. And now, why art can be like throw up. You know when you can feel that you're going to throw up, food poisoning or whatever, but it's not happening yet? A lot of the time, I think this happens because of our own internal resistance, because it's hard to throw up. It's really challenging to the body, but it's also the only thing that's going to make us feel better. So, art can kind of be the same way. Sometimes it can be challenging to release our art, partially due to the internal resistance and, as with everything, mostly, entirely, timing. Our internal resistance is part of the timing. It's part of our oscillation. It's part of the flow. So in my case, the first edition of the world's first coffee table book for the lesson, Planet Butter, Party of One, Self-Friendship in Action, was my first significant throw up. It was I put 4 images into the form of a collage on the cover because it represents the world of Planet Butter in all its sparkly peanut butter ridiculousness. I've been told by many other people that they have found it confusing, which I actually enjoy. 1, I think it's kind of funny that they're confused. And 2, the art was and is true for me. So it didn't matter if it confused other people. I love the ridiculousness that it is and that I am. I didn't make it for you. I made it for me. And it happens to be absolutely invaluable for you. Self-friendship. Now I'm really good at throwing up art. I do it every single day, multiple times a day. And with that said, I've thrown up a second edition of Planet Butter, Party of One, Self-Friendship in Action. The second edition has upgraded cover art, upgraded some of the interior art and design, and there's a special bonus how-to self-friendship page. And lastly, let's hold some gratitude for myself in partnership with the uni. This book upgrade announcement is perfectly aligned with Self-Friendship Podcast's first birthday. Entirely unplanned. That is the magic of the uni, and I have tears coming again. Happy tears. I'm so proud to Planet Butter. The second edition book will be available internationally on planetbutter.com the first week of December 2024. This week is your last chance to get the original Party of One book copy. Get it now on planetbutter.com. I can't stop crying. I'm so proud of myself, you guys. This is so fucking cool. I get my whole life. I am Planet Butter. Like, it's not even I work. Like, I live. I live and breathe Planet Butter. And this is so fucking cool. This is so fucking cool. Okay. Get your original copy now, planetbutter.com, and get excited for the second edition next week. December something 2024. And lastly, the question of the week. Where did you expand your energy this week? Email me your answers. selffriendshippodcast@gmail.com. And keep your eyes out. Bonus Self Friendship Podcast episodes featuring your world. Each selected submission will be its own episode where I'll be giving my perspective dancing and opinions through the lens of self-friendship. This is, of course, not a substitute for professional support. Bonus episodes are now available once per month, exclusively for founding members of Planit Butter's publication, posted on Substack. planetbutter.substack.com/subscribe. planetbutter.substack.com/subscribe. The link is also in the show notes or the link in my Instagram bio @planetbutter. Subscribe to be notified and receive more playfully helpful content. And please subscribe and review the show wherever you're watching or listening. It's super helpful and I love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for landing on Planit Butter. From my planet to yours. Oh, I'll see you next Thursday.